Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. And today's video, you're probably a little bit confused, probably thinking, why is there Black Ops 4 gameplay on my screen? Well, some of you guys may or may not know that yesterday, or as of the time of me recording this video, yesterday was the Black Ops Cold War reveal for multiplayer. There was a little zombies teaser, but we didn't get any actual zombies information or anything. But it was basically a multiplayer showcase, showcasing everything to do with multiplayer for Black Ops Cold War. And today, I'm going to be discussing that. I'm going to be giving my opinion, telling you guys what went down, what are the facts about the game, what's coming in the game, how things work in that game. And to make it appropriate, or the gameplay appropriate, I went back and played some Black Ops 4, and you're going to be seeing two gameplays. I'm not sure what the scorelines were, but there were some pretty decent gameplays, not insane gameplays, but there were pretty decent gameplays to watch in the background. But enjoy that in the background, whilst we talk about Black Ops Cold War and the reveal. So, yesterday was the Cold War reveal. Again, as of me recording this video, that's when it happened. And I decided to watch Scumpy's stream for the showcase, as it was just by far and away the best POV, okay? That guy was going off on the stream. Don't know how he did it. He was facing other pros, other streamers, you name it, and he was still frying. I couldn't believe it. He was getting chopper gunners left, right, and center. But it was a good experience to watch, and basically the best showcase of the event. So, let's get into it. Let's talk about a few things. First off, I'm going to talk about my first impressions of the game. And from my first impressions, and like my personal opinion, I liked what I see, okay? There was a lot of things that were positives in my mind. You know, there was maybe a couple of negatives, but I'll get into talking to those eventually. But for most part, I'd say 95 to 99% of what I saw was a massive positive, like a big step up from Modern Warfare, you know? I've already seen some random complaints when people like saw the leaked footage of things like animations and that. And I'll admit, the animations don't look amazing, but that's not a big thing in my eyes, you know? That's something that I really couldn't care less about. In my opinion, it's always gameplay first. Animations, graphics always take second place. So I'm not too bothered about the animations. I'm sure they'll get polished up before the actual full release of the game, and it'll look a lot better than what it did. But for the most part, the animations did look a bit weird. The slide looked like crazy, but apparently they're fixing that. They've already said after that that there was a a slide cancel glitch. Basically similar to Modern Warfare. And they already said that they're fixing this. It's actually already fixed for the beta week. So we'll see how that goes in the beta week. We'll see what the changes they made to that. But hopefully they will have actually removed the slide cancel, or made it so you can't do the slide cancel. Because slide cancelling is crazy OP, especially in Modern Warfare. But yeah, let's move into things that I did massively like. So, start off, the first thing you could notice is the maps, okay? Compared to Modern Warfare, the maps just stood out. There was colour, players popped out, there was like a flow to the game. That was one thing that I noticed massively. There was a flow to the game. In Modern Warfare, it seems very all over the place. So that might be due to the spawns, because obviously you got squad spawns in Modern Warfare, which, in my opinion, are just not good at all. They don't work well. It doesn't make any sense in my opinion. But in Black Ops, looks like we're getting the normal spawns. If you push one area and your team isn't there, basically the spawns will flip. And there was just a flow to the map, you know? There was different lanes you could go through. And if there's someone there to expect, you could expect somewhere. There were head glitches in decent spots. There was nothing too crazy, too OP. Like for, you know, head glitches and heads, you know, I don't know how to put it, like spots that like control the entire area of the map. Basically, there was just a good flow to the map, and it looked like a classic Black Ops experience. And just one thing out of the way right now, I do love my Treyarch games. I do love the way Black Ops games play. So to see that again, perfect in my opinion. I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. But next up, let's talk about time to kill, okay? Not many people talk about time to kill, but time to kill is a big thing. And with this, the time to kill looks like a balance between, or the in-between, the Modern Warfare kill time and the Black Ops 4 kill time. So one thing I noticed when I came back to play Black Ops 4 was how crazy the kill time is in this game. Like, it takes a lot of people, it takes a lot of bullets to put people down in this game. Compared to me playing Modern Warfare for most of the year, where you basically kill people instantly. It's like you're playing hardcore throughout the entire year. There's a big, you know, difference there between, you know, going from killing someone in like 2 to 3 shots to killing someone in 6 to 8 shots. And Black Ops Cold War looks like it's the balance between the two. It looks like it's just about in between the two. It looks perfect in my opinion. It looks like every gun as well, in my opinion, looked balanced, as in they all looked usable. That's one thing you don't get a lot of times in like Call of Duty games at the moment. Like, there's always a couple of guns now that seem to just be unusable, like have no place in the meta, have no chance of being used. But every gun looked usable. It looked like there was a semi-auto that everyone was using. That looked pretty good. The AK-74U did look by far and away the best gun, but I'm sure that will get nerfed before the beta. If not, it will get nerfed during the beta or even after the beta. To put it more in line with the other guns, it did look like it was the best gun. But the MP5 looked good, the AK-47 looked good, sniping looked good, like sniping looked actually really good, like you can quickscope quite good in that game. And there's already been said there is no aim assist on the snipers, so I don't mind that balance. It's, you know, if you're good with a sniper and you can quickscope without aim assist, props to you. But yeah, I believe that's balanced. It looked quite balanced in my eyes. Possibly, you know, it could be a little bit annoying, but we'll have to see how that goes. But basically, the weapon balance and the time to kill looked good in my opinion. It looked like every gun was usable, and the time to kill looked like it was in that sweet spot. And there was a lot of people saying that like the time to kill was just perfect. It wasn't too fast, and it wasn't too slow. So we'll have to see how that goes. Again, hands-on experience is a lot more different to seeing it, but from what I saw, it looked pretty good. Next up, let's talk about kill streaks. Kill streaks are different this year. One thing that's going to be... So this is something that I need to discuss, because a lot of comments that I've seen, like from Twitch chat and all over Twitter, were blowing this out of proportion. So kill streaks do not reset upon death. What this means is, even though you die, you can still earn your kill streaks. And people were like, oh no, here we go. Requisitions, support streaks, here we go, all over again. MW3 support streaks, requisitions from, what was it, World War II. Guys, it's not that crazy, okay? And plus, whether the way they've done it looks like it works perfectly well. So, to start with, you pick your 3 kill streaks as usual. The one we typically saw was UAV, attack chopper, and a gunship from the showcase footage. And basically, the way it works is, I'll talk about mostly the chopper gunner, because this is the best example I can give. With the chopper gunner, you can get it in 15 kills if you get 15 straight kills. So you have to get a 15 kill streak, and you can get the chopper gunner. Perfectly normal, that's pretty typical for a Call of Duty, you know, pretty high kill streak, you need a lot of kills in a row to get it. But, if you die a few times, it's going to take a lot longer, because basically, around the 10 to 11 kill mark is where you get like 400 plus points, because these are score streaks, so this is based off of scores, so capping an objective does actually reward you, unlike Modern Warfare, but basically, you will get rewarded this year for capping objectives, so that's one good incentive already. That means people can actually play the objective in, say, hardpoint, domination, Control, because that's coming back, and Control is a solid game mode in my opinion. That's mostly, you know, I think Control was mostly added just to help out the competitive players with having a good game mode to play, which is perfectly reasonable, perfectly fine. But basically, say you get 3 kills and then die over and over again. So 3 kills, die, 3 kills and die. You're just getting a lot of 3 kill streaks, but you keep dying. It's going to take you 20 times of that to get the chopper gunner. That's balanced. That is exactly balanced. Because what this means is you can play aggressive and die a load of times, but as long as you're aggressive and able to get like a couple of kills here and there, play the objective, do a lot of things very quickly in a very short time, you can still be rewarded, and that is perfectly reasonable in my opinion. You know, if you're someone who's playing the objective, you deserve to be rewarded and deserve to have that chance to get that tie-in kill streak, instead of having to play your life and, you know, go on that 15 kill streak. I think that's perfectly fine, because this also doesn't mean that bad players or people who camp in corners, sit in windows, you know, you name it, those players aren't going to get these kill streaks unless they decide to move. You know, this forces people to not camp. This forces the playstyle of having to move, which is one thing I think we're going to notice this year, is that people are going to be moving a lot more than what they were in Modern Warfare. You know, in Modern Warfare, a lot of people camp for the kill streaks. They basically have to, and because of the time to kill, that was another thing, you know, that makes it so people don't want to move, because the moment they'll move, they'll just get obliterated because you die in like 2 shots. But with the kill time, with the way these kill streaks are set up, I do believe we will see a lot more movement in Black Ops Cold War, and we will be seeing a lot better, like, how to say, play styles, really. We'll just see a lot more movement, a lot more aggressiveness, and a lot more people just wanting to play the game, you know, actually playing the objective and getting on the flag, stuff like that. I think this is a great change, and I believe this is a very underrated change throughout the whole review. A lot of people were clowning on this, saying that, you know, this isn't good, this is not a good change, everyone gets 3 kill streaks, but as I explained, it's either going to be you get 15 kills straight and you get the chopper gunner, or you have to get 20 odd 3 kill streaks. And, you know, I think that's balanced. I think that's perfectly reasonable in my opinion. Next up, let's talk about the 12v12 mode. This is my little gripe with this. I wasn't sold, so I think the vehicles to move around are actually quite decent, like the jet skis and the snowmobiles, stuff like that. But the ones that can kill you, like the army tank and the boat, they looked a little overpowered and they looked really hard to take out. That's one thing I didn't like. I don't like it in Modern Warfare with the tanks, and I do believe this is going to be the same issue if these tanks aren't done or dealt with correctly. Apparently the boat does blow up in like 1C4, but apparently they've changed C4, and I didn't see people use C4, so I'm not sure how the C4 works. It might be that you have to detonate it off a wall again and it doesn't blow up mid-air. We'll have to see, but I didn't actually see anyone use it, so it might not be a good equipment this year. But other things I saw, let's talk about class setups. Okay, that's one big thing. Class setups, loadouts, whatever you name it. It's got that, basically, how would I put it? You pick a gun, you have a few attachments on it, you get your secondary, you get a stun, or you know, you're non-lethal and you're lethal, and you get wildcards, and the wildcards can give you things like 6 perks or 3 more attachments on your gun, giving you a gun the possibility to have 8 attachments, because you do get as standard 5 attachments like you do in Modern Warfare, which I believe is fantastic. You know, I do like the 5 attachment thing, I do like that, and I like the way this is done. I don't know if it's going to be perfectly balanced, because one of the wildcards does allow you to have 2 lethals and 2 non-lethals, which is quite interesting. You know, that could be quite abusive depending on how good the equipment is. But from what I saw, concussion grenades, for instance, a lot of people were using concussion grenades. They weren't crazy OP like they were in Modern Warfare. And plus, Tac Mask is a perk, and Tac Mask actually blocks the stuns this time. So that is one good bit of news. And then on top of that, you had what is it, Dead Silence. It's called Ninja. Basically, we do have Dead Silence in the game. Fantastic news. It also counters one of the field upgrades or load things. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called a field upgrade. Basically, you get a thing that is only earned through time. You don't actually get it through score or anything, so you can't make yourself earn it faster. But every, say, 2 minutes or so, you'll get like this field mic that will make things louder and basically be like a motion sensor sort of thing. Not too OP, because it does have a cooldown and stuff like that. So there is that. And then, what else is there to discuss? On top of that, I'd say, trying to think now. What else was there from the reveal that I could think of? Didn't see anyone really use grenades. Grenades didn't look crazy OP. But other than that, basically, from what I saw, the feel of the game, or the look of the game, looked like classic Black Ops. It looked like it was done right. The kill time looked good. Hit detection looked quite good, but obviously, I don't know how, you know, what type of servers they used for this. They might have like boosted up the servers, had some good quality servers, because obviously this is a showcase. They wanted to make sure this game looked as good as possible, so we'll have to see. But I do feel like the devs are on top of anything. I feel like this game was thought about. There was a lot of thought into things. Like, they didn't just say, oh, everyone could just have a kill streak. They thought about how they were going to do it. The same with Dead Silence. They thought about adding Dead Silence. They added Dead Silence because people asked for it. We didn't get any other information, such as things about like League Play. We have not had League Play announced. Hoping for League Play, because League Play is something that I do like to play, so I'm hoping they do announce that. On top of that, we did get the tiniest of zombies, you know, reveals. I think there was a pretty much, you know, known news that zombies is going to be out there, but basically zombies is coming to the game. Didn't get any information like maps or what characters are going to be in zombies, stuff like that. I could imagine from the campaign will like play a part as to who's in the zombies characters and stuff, so we'll have to see. But I love zombies. Zombies is always great in my opinion. Black Ops 4 Zombies wasn't that great, so hopefully they change it from that, because Black Ops 4 Zombies just wasn't zombies in my opinion. It was something a little bit different. It wasn't quite what I was hoping for. But yeah, that's basically all of it. That's all I could think of anyway. I'm just trying to make sure that I have covered everything. I'm thinking like the class setups, there are guns, all the guns. Sniping looked good. If any of you guys call that, you know, quick scoping looked good. There's no aim assist on the snipers, so that is one thing. Basically, you were able to quick scope, it looks like, but there is no aim assist, so I'm not really too bothered about that. As long as the quick scoping isn't ridiculously OP like the Black Ops 2 days with the ballista and the DSR, because man, those days were frustrating with those OP snipers. So hopefully it's not too crazy OP. It looked like you can hit some like crazy quick scopes. We'll have to see how abusive or how not abusive it gets. But yeah, basically, from my personal opinion and from what I saw, the game looked good, and the showcase event showcased the game exactly what I thought it'd be. Black Ops style. It has a good kill time, good kill streaks. There's a lot of good things here, and I can't wait to play this game when it comes out. So yeah, that's basically the video. Giving my opinion, giving you guys some little details about what is and what isn't in the game. We don't know anything about skill-based matchmaking, so you can put that in the comment section if you want about skill-based matchmaking and ask if it's there or not, but I have no idea. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave your comments down below, giving me your thoughts and opinions on the Black Ops Cold War reveal. and let me know if you're going to be getting the game and what you thought of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.